We're here. We're back. We're doing it at SuperSour. It's another episode of your favorite podcast out of the 2 million that are literally going on in the world right now. But we know that we're your favorite. That's why you're here watching right now. It's your host. It's me, Joe, the whitest Puerto Rican you know. And we're doing another episode of Who's Got News?
That you can have any bird that's...
I got great news, guys.
Oh,
Hey,
Let's get news.
Yes.
News. Oh, don't touch the mic, Joe. Joe, don't touch the mic. News. We have a segment that does that for me. We have a thing that does that for me. Who's Got News, otherwise known as...
What the fuck is going on?
Hell yeah. That's sick. It's going to be sick. All right. World's going back to normal a little bit, guys. Going back to normal, I think. You know? I think that it's back to normal in the sense that crazy shit happens almost every other week. And we just kind of treat it like a week's news segment. You know? I think the Russian war with Ukraine's been going on for only a week now, I think. And I think COVID only happened for a week now, I'm pretty sure. The Will Smith slap, I think, only happened for 2 weeks. That was more important than all of those, we all know. I think it's great. That's how you know. When COVID happened and things went to shit, it was like everything lasted forever. That was bad. But or anything that was news lasted forever. Like the Paul brothers lasted forever. Okay. Now they do things, it's like it's super hard to stay relevant right now. It's awesome. That means that we're getting back to normal. But that doesn't mean that there's not news in this world. We're throwing out the script. Because there's news to get to in this world, boys. It's dark out there. And we're here to discover it. Oh, by the way, Pop of the week, or Pop of the pod, is Dr. Evil is here to get into some news with us. And oh boy, how do I do this? Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, that sounds good. We got oh nope, sorry. I went news anchor with these socks a little bit. Like fun news anchor, right? Pow. Note the black sock pulled up all the way, you know, with the pant not going over the sock, and nope. Nope. Who's sticking my bitches in? Nope. But anyway, that's besides the point. And by the way, if you're wondering, this is the one podcast where you can come to and we accept you even if you don't know if you're retarded or not. Because like we like to say here, you never really know if you're actually retarded. Right, Reese?
It might just be too nice to tell you.
And don't worry, we'll remind you that every week. I want to let everybody know a little behind the scenes secret action here. I was supposed to say that in the intro. And I could tell we both forgot maybe, and I was like, I'm going to sneak this in. Hell yeah. Stop it. You stop that. Mid-pod mic adjustments. Okay. We're back. Jesus. You know? Okay. In today's SuperSour news, we're going to start off a little bit light. That sounds terrible. 60 years. 925,600 minutes. Something of love. Rent rules, dude. Still perfectly crispy 60-year-old McDonald's meal found in the wall of an Illinois house. That's what... Hey, guess what, Illinois? You're famous for something now. Congratulations. Hey, Illinois, do something more than having McDonald's in your wall, okay? Just down the road from the house, one of the first McDonald's restaurants was opened in 1955. Oh, don't know if that's true or not. Have you ever wondered what McDonald's French fries would look like 60 years in the future? Well, no need to look any further for the answer. Wasn't looking forward in the first place. But here we are. It's news. A family in Illinois found a 60-year-old McDonald's meal in a bathroom wall during a renovation, the New York Post explains. Obviously. A man named Rob didn't want to share his last name, apparently. Is it Rob Deerdeck? Is it Rob Deerdeck? Oh, my God. Did Rob Deerdeck move into our house? A man named Rob. What?
Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe. His name was Robert Polson. We're loaded with references on this podcast. A man named Tyler. Yeah, I was about to say Tyler Durden. A man named Tyler Durden. A man named Rob shared a picture of his discovery that shows 3 old McDonald's wrappers. What if it was just McDonald's wrappers and they're like. Also, he was renovating. I was about to be like, why is he having holes in his walls? The real kicker, there wasn't even a half-empty container. Oh, there was even a half-empty container of fries. I thought it said there wasn't. I was going to be like, yeah, rats. The fuck? Surprised I didn't get all of them. Our house was built in 1959, and pretty sure these have been in there since. Still perfectly crispy. Rob? How do you know that? Gross, Rob. Ew, dude. Ew. Oh, dude, if I knew you in person, I'm making fun of you so much. I'm like, oh, dude, Rob ate 60-year-old fries from McDonald's.
He thought it was his McDonald's. There were holes in his walls because he was looking for the McDonald's that he lost because he just got some.
Imagine being so trash that you're like, I know I got McDonald's last night.
Then you fall through a wall and there's McDonald's.
And that's the McDonald's I knew when I got drunk last night. I knew that I went through the walls, completely took them down with demo team. I put McDonald's in it for safekeeping. Then I went ahead and respacked the wall. I don't even know if that's the right word. I went ahead and did some trimming, and then I did some flapper flopping, and I did some smoothing, and then I did some painting, and it looks better. That's my construction talk. Who used it? Oh wow! They didn't give Rob's real name. They said Rob, who used the handle Slam and Sammy 2109. Oh, I can't read. Slam and Sammy. We're laughing at him over here. She should be laughing at me because I can't read. Either way, still bad name. So how was the hidden meal uncovered? Rob told Newsweek he noticed a piece of cloth stuck behind plaster and pulled it out to show his wife. I don't believe that for a second, dude. It was being balled up. It was balled up, and something was noticeably inside. After unwrapping it, they found the old McDonald's bag and fries. Newsweek explains. Thank you. Just down the road from the house, one of the first McDonald's restaurants was opened in 1955. Who knows if the meal was purchased at this specific location? Rob, let's be real. You punched a hole in your wall. You were pissed at your wife. You punched a hole in your wall. You got real wasted. You said you were sitting next to the hole in the wall, watching reruns of Murphy Brown. And just sitting there eating McDonald's like, fuck this stupid bitch, you know? And then you put the McDonald's on the wall for safekeeping because you were like, oh, I'm starting to get sleepy. And you forgot. Let's just be real. You're a piece of shit, Rob. You had McDonald's in your wall. You didn't even know it. Wow. You're a bad rat if you were in that vicinity and you didn't eat that McDonald's, you know? Just disgusting. He said it's crispy. Obviously means he ate it. So gross. Gross. Oh, God. Anyway, what the fuck else is going on? What the fuck? I love that. That's going to be awesome. That's great. Is Andy Dick kidnapped? Or is this fake? What do you think, Reese? Let's hold on. Reese has got a hard opinion. Let's watch this first. And then let's see what there's videos that came out that were talking about Andy Dick getting a gun pulled on him. Turns out it didn't get pulled on him. It was pulled on somebody else that was in the room. But now there's just more being looked at with the video. And if you don't know who Andy Dick is, Neither did Reese. It's okay. Neither do a lot. Many.
I did know who it was. I said it was the guy who played Andy Warhol. And you were like, no. And I'm like, yes, he had a skip. Where he played Andy Warhol.
Fair enough. So usually that's kind of how people remember Andy Dick, in the way of like, he did a thing, or yes, no, I remember his character on American Dad. So let's watch this video. This I think it came out this month, and it's a video of his roommate pulling a gun on somebody else in the house. So let's check this out.
Get out of my fucking house right now, motherfucker!
Wow, so aggressive.
Get the fuck out of here!
Wow.
That's it! You fucking kidnapper!
Wow. Had roses on his pajamas. So not tough.
Fuck with me, dude! Get out! I told you fucking 5 times! Don't come back!
Andy hiding his possessions. Like, okay. Keep everything I love close to me.
Don't come back here, dude. Don't do it.
Oh, you know what? That's like a thermos cup. I thought that was like a Foster's or something. It looks more like a thermos cup. Like a tumbler. Shouts out Tumblr. Bring back porn. Who is that guy?
You're so protective, really. I'm sorry, dude.
You're so protective. It really turns me on. You're so protective. Like, I wish you would just take those rose pajamas off, because they're real. You're so hot when you have them on. Dude, that video is. Why is it, unfortunately, anything Andy Dick does, it's actually pretty fucking hilarious. Like, he could be literally being kidnapped and held hostage, and we'd be like, Andy Dick.
Oh my god.
It would be like, classic Andy Dick. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh no. Hello. Put the gif. Hello. That's Andy Dick. That's wild. That was crazy. At first, again, it seems like the gun's being pulled because everybody's like, Andy Dick's a piece of shit, so obviously that guy's mad at Andy Dick. Not the case. Obviously that guy calls that other guy like an extorter and a kidnapper, and not sure what's going on there. Not my business. Not me. I actually mastered in a class, those master classes that came out in minding my own business. So I don't really think about it too much. But it is curious because there's a lot of people who are in the chats because Andy Dick's live streaming himself. So it's really odd. Not odd because a lot of celebrities, they just do cameos nowadays. It'd be more odd if he was doing cameo, I guess. But it's less odd that he's doing what he's doing, I suppose. But he's just, I don't even know what the live stream is about. It looks like he's just on this like cot watching TV. I mean, people pay for that. But there's a follow-up, and then we'll go ahead and talk about it. So there was another video that came out afterwards, and it's Andy Dick. He's asking for $200 for not, listen to me, not drugs, okay? Andy Dick does not want drugs. That's ridiculous. And before we play this video, can a producer on set get me guys? We have like 20 people in the room right now. It's what, guys? Can somebody get me a beer on set, please? Anybody? Okay, we got one. We got one person on set. They're gonna go ahead and do it. She's scooting by people. Oh, guys! Hey, guys! Come on, let her through. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Wow, it's getting famous here, guys. We're getting famous. A lot of people chomping at the bit to work here. So this is the follow-up video. Well, it's our follow-up video.
I think it's Josh.
Guy says still joshing.
I don't know. You go back and forth with this one.
That's why I wish I was bald. I wish I could do that a lot.
We need to know what she said.
Just mess up my hair, you know.
I'm feeding you. How much? It doesn't really matter. There's $1,200.
Andy's so fed up. How much? Everybody, I want $200 too, by the way.
You have to ask me again. Someone just bring him drugs so stop asking about this $200.
Yo, why is it? See, that's sketchy, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but we also need this money for like things that are not drugs. Like $1,000. You get $1,000. I just want 200. So I should enable you to buy drugs and then get addicted and then.
Obviously, I'm not going to buy drugs. I don't know people out here.
Wow, I'm mesmerized right now.
To buy drugs.
Wow, I could watch. Wow, TLC make this a show. I could watch this.
I'm not buying drugs. I don't know who to buy drugs from.
I'd rather you have like a room where you know you
Wow.
can be in and
I'm not buying drugs. I'm making it.
Wow, his shoes look like he works at Casa Bonita.
You want to get the kitty?
What? What a way to end the video. You want to get the kitty? Did he just ask him if he wants to get that puss? Is he asking him for some puss? Wild. That the chats is what kind of makes you worried. So you'll see in the chats, there's a lot of people who are saying he's kidnapped. Obviously, there's a lot of people who are saying that call the police. Like, this is weird, and it's one of those things where you go, is it fake? Is it, you know, is it not staged and fake are the same thing, but is it something that this is good for him? Is it something that is actually bad? But you don't really think, you know, if you're like me, you mind your business until you see things like that, and then you start noticing when he's telling him, when he calls in and he goes, yeah, let's just can somebody get him drugs? Like, the guy's obviously like telling some kind of joke. Like, he's like, somebody just get him drugs. But it makes me feel like he's talking to somebody, be like, yo, guys, get him drugs so we can stop talking about the $200. It's a little wild, and I think that this news is going to break more with Andy now that these videos are out there. But it does feel like it's sent from the guy's page himself.
I can't call it.
Like the guy who was doing the arguing and pulling the gun in the first place. Hard to say. But Reese's are the fact to go to for anything murder, mystery, or detective work, or anything like that.
Weird, creepy situations.
What do you think is going on here?
Strange and mysterious stories from all around the world.
Hollywood.
No, I feel like that dude is clearly like manipulating Andy Dick and
To suck his dick, right?
yeah.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
And
On camera. That's why the guy normally has his shirt almost all the way off.
of course, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, no, I feel like he's manipulating Andy Dick and like getting him to, you know, essentially just give him like money, and like he's pretending to be a friend right now, but I feel like in the long run, like he's just trying to like milk him for money and shit. I mean, that's what it sounds like
Yeah.
from what I heard.
Yeah, I just don't know what he could be having him do on camera, except for like Andy Dick on camera just asking people like, did you like me in Employee of the Month? Did you think I was good on SNL? Yeah. That's pretty. Hold on, he's got. Normally people would do the thing with this is Andy Dick with his fucking glasses, his thick things. He'd be like, did you where'd you see me at? Oh, doing drugs on the roast. Yeah, I was pretty fucked up. You know, Andy Dick, it's hard. A lot of people want to care for him, but he's been in a hole for over 20 years. So, hey, you know what, guy? Take care of him. That's what they say. Take care of him. Give him the 3 squares. Give him the 3 squares and the $200. Don't let him get the. Don't let him buy drugs. Andy, I don't know anybody out here. He's a 7-year-old on drugs. I don't know anybody out here. Andy Dick, you're a legend, and we hope for you the best. I think that's how you say that phrase. So, shouts out to Andy Dick. Shouts out the guy who pulled the gun. What a real ass dude. Who's more real? The guy who walked away from the guy with the gun, just like, oh, yeah, I don't care, or the guy who pulled the gun for Andy Dick? Is that guy a real ass dude for that?
I need to know more about the guy walking away.
Can I say something that I didn't say in the last podcast?
Yeah.
Louis J. Gomez. I know you want a podcast war. We're here for it. Bring it on, man. You hear me? I'm using the lingo. Say something. What? You gonna do something? I know you love a podcast war. I am you, Louis. You know what my middle name is? Tell him, Reese. Tell him what my middle name is.
Louis?
Yeah. Listen here, Rattlesnake. You're coming into the gorilla's patch, all right? And it's sour around here. And you don't want that shit. Snakes don't last. All right? I have thumbs. You have fangs. You think I'm afraid of a rattlesnake? A rattlesnake? Listen here, Lewis. Fly me out to Ellis Mania. We'll go one-on-one. All right. Let's go on to the next piece of news. Mike Tyson beat up some guy on the plane. On the plane. He beat... I hear it's JetBlue. I don't think it's JetBlue. I'm just saying a flight. I hear it's on Delta. I hear it's on Southwest. Virgin. I am not.
Virgin.
You're a virgin. It's a solid joke. Lands every time. So yeah, Mike Tyson beat up some dude on a plane. This guy, if you haven't seen this video, if you haven't heard this news yet, it's kind of hard to catch all the news that's going on. I love this piece of news. Mike Tyson beats the shit out of some rich white dude. I say rich white dude. Apparently he's been in jail in and out for like a couple of different things.
So there's a lot of rich white dudes.
Exactly. So it doesn't take away his rich white dude status, of course. So this rich white dude is sitting behind Mike fucking Tyson, aka Iron Mike Tyson, aka the baddest man on the planet, aka I'm gonna fuck you till you love me, aka my back is broke. Those are all phrases they said. And he's behind Mike Tyson. He's just giving him shit for no reason. It seems like I guess it said that he wanted to give a picture from Mike Tyson. He wanted to get a picture, and I don't know. Mike Tyson said no. That's pretty fair. Mike Tyson's a great guy. He's trying to be a good guy. If there was a lion that had killed 50 people, and then they took that lion and they said, hey, we've rehabilitated this lion. He's a better person now, a better lion. We've trained him not to eat people. It's cool to go around him. I'm going to go around that lion if the experts are right. But I'm not going to poke that lion. That's ridiculous. That's obvious. So let's watch this guy make all the wrong decisions. And luckily, somebody was there doing what people do, recording. And I don't know if this guy was friends with this guy. I really hope not, for his sake. And he caught footage of him poking a lion. And this is what happens, footage of what happens when you poke a lion. So let's watch this douchebag. Boom.
This is George talking to Mike Tyson, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Mike Tyson.
That guy's also drunk. The guy recording also drunk. So he's touching his head already. You can't really tell what he's saying, but he's talking to him.
He should have never gave you his money.
Oh, I thought that was the white guy saying that for a second, but he calls them peasants. Hell yeah. Dude, Mike Tyson rules, dude.
JetBlue, net flight.
Why does he look like he's posing for like a real sad Instagram photo? Because he's still drunk. His movements. You can tell he's upset that he got beat up by Mike Tyson, but he's still trying to be a cool guy about it. Dude. So I hear that. So I heard that guy wasn't pressing charges on Mike Tyson. Super real ass. But then apparently he went and found a lawyer. And that was the last thing that's been said. But that is pretty smart because Mike Tyson did say if that guy wants money for him punching him, then Mike Tyson would give him the money. So it's just the way the world should be. The world coming together in a beautiful, beautiful mesh of violence to let somebody know, stop doing that. You know? It's whatever your opinion is on the thing, whether you think Mike Tyson should have hit the guy or not. I'm pretty sure universally we're all like, that guy deserved to get his ass beat by Mike Tyson. And he's lucky they were in the air and there was a seat and two guys restraining Mike Tyson. Some people have been saying, oh, wow, well, he only got some cuts on his faces. I'm like, he got some cuts on his faces. And Mike Tyson was a seat in front of him, had to lean over the seat at very bad punching advantage, held back by two men, and the guy coherently covering his face. And he still cut his ass up. Man, real ass. Who's more real ass, Mike Tyson or the other guy? Mike Tyson's already the baddest man on the planet. So we're almost done finding out what's been going on in the world because after that, honestly, hey, after Mike Tyson beats your ass, I mean, do you say that you're better than the Paul brothers? Do you say that like, oh yeah, you might have gotten your ass beat by Mayweather, but I talk shit to Mike Tyson and I got my ass beat. I did both. I think it's more. I think this guy's tougher than the Paul brothers. You think he leaned into Mike Tyson and he was like, "Hey, Mike Tyson, let me taste your ear." You think he leaned into Mike Tyson and he was like, "Hey, Mike, what do you think about opening up a pigeon store with me?" Mike Tyson likes pigeons. So drones are crazy. Am I right? Drunk droning arrest, first of its kind in Aichi. I think that's what it's called. It's in Tokyo. Hey, drunk droning arrest. Reese and editing, do me a favor, play the drop right now. Okay, well, I mean, what's going on? Well, droning. Okay, with the world, this is a long article, guys. Writing team, who put this in here? That's so long. Reese, who put this in this one? Who put this in here?
It was you.
Oh, I do all the writing. That's right. With the wide range of models and increasingly affordable pricing. For who? Not people on this podcast. Hey, Reese, can you afford a drone?
No.
Crypto, can you afford a drone? He cannot. Yeah. My dog he had the lip caught thing. He looked like that little girl from the meme picture, you know, talk about where she's like, where she got the overbite. Okay. Drone flying has become an extremely fun hobby for many. However, with great fun comes great responsibility. How dare you? How dare you? Who wrote this article? Hey, Sora News 24. Be respectful. I like your name, though. And to prove it, we have the arrest of 56-year-old man who became the first in his prefecture to get busted for violating the newly enacted law against flying a drone while intoxicated. If I'm that guy, I'm like, if I'm that guy, I'm like this. I'm like, you tell me when the law got put in. I've been out here the whole time. It got put in today. You tell me it got put in today. You get me for flying my drone? I don't think so. I didn't know you put it in effect recently. How am I supposed to know? It doesn't help you, by the way, but it's funnier if you do it that way. The incident occurred on June 12th in Toyota City. Didn't name your city very hard. When the suspect consumed 8 cans of beer. I'd have 8 beers. The hours of 7 a.m. From the hours of 7 a.m. to noon. Interestingly enough, all that morning drinking motivated the suspect to start cleaning his room. That's honestly impressive. Ask anybody. Me after 8 beers, I'm sleeping. I was trying to be funny about it and make a joke, but I'm sleeping. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh, I just can't read. Can I be honest with you guys? Secret time. I thought it said tie-dyeing. It said tidying. While tidying, he happened upon a drone, which he had bought a few years ago, and took it out of the box and to see it still worked. Can't read. Upon learning that it did, the drunken suspect... So that's a drunken adventure, honestly. They say tidying. This man got drunk, went through his house, was like, sick, a drone. I'm going to see if it works. Again, more effort and accomplishment than I do when I'm drunk. However, while in flight, the drone weighing about 540 grams, this is America, collided with the window of a nearby residence. Oh, what a shame. The neighbor called the police. What a snitch. Wow, right off the back, you're a snitch, bro. The neighbor called the police to report the crash, and the ensuing investigation led them back to the suspect who admitted to the charges drinking and droning. No, I got a DD, baby. That's wild. That's wild. You know how many times people in America probably go out front, they're like, with their drone, they're like, you want to see the other side of the city? Can you do that? I don't know, but we're going to try. Hold on. That's wild. Drunk droning. You can get arrested. I don't think that's got to only be in Japan. I don't think that's in the U.S. He may have been surprised to learn that such a crime even existed. What did I say? I called it. As a law regarding it had only been passed earlier this year. Okay, fair enough. My man's drinking at home. He's not following the drone laws. I don't even know the drone laws. So many words to say that they made that a law. It certainly surprised many readers of the news who had never heard of such a crime before. Hey, it's me. But could easily understand why it came to be. There's also drunk driving for drones. Oh my, is this a conversation with him? Or is this quotes from other people? Let's see. Let's just read through it and find out afterwards, Let's just drunkenly barrel through.
How most people are.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, well, those people are weird. There's also drunk driving for drones. There's no drunk flying for drones. I didn't know that, but they can certainly do harm when they crash. That's silly. Drones can't drink. I've never piloted drunk before. Just like with a car, nothing good can come from piloting a drone while drunk. It's certainly a law we need. Drinking before noon, playing with a drone, I can really sympathize with his situation, though. Okay, these are comments. Or not comments, but comments in the article that they had taken from people for some reason. They were dwindling on letters here. They were like, I need to hit 1,000. I'm at 750. At least he just hit a window and not someone's head. Oh my God, so dramatic. I think that's me. Dude, that's the guy in the cell right now. Oh my God.
It was a window.
Whatever. It was a window. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm the first guy to try to use the drone to spy on his neighbor. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Whatever. Oh, so nobody here likes to have Mai Tais before noon. Okay. I'm the only one. Whatever. Sure, guys. That's cool. No, it's cool. I think you could get away with it in a place like America. I think you can get away with it in a place like America. It has more space, but it's probably windier and harder to control too. So, don't know anything about drones. So the next time you get drunk for breakfast, baby, Come on down. That's a promotion for a breakfast place where you can have hot mimosas and or not.
I want some hot mimosas. Hottest.
All right. It says, remember to do it in a safe and consequence-free environment. After all, that's precisely the reason that Microsoft Flight Simulator was developed. Sora News 24, you're a cuck. Straight up. Like, you're a cuck, dude. Write better articles. But that was pretty interesting. Guys, don't drunk drive your e-bike. Don't drunk drive your drone. But just drunk drive. It's Florida. You know what I'm saying? Guys, that's the news. That's everything that's been going on. Aren't you so happy that you watched this podcast instead of Fox News or CNN or NPR? That's great, right? That's been another episode of Super Sour. Cheers, meat. Thank you.